But maybe I could just pull it up on my phone. That might work just as well. Let me see if it give me a chance to do the switcheroonie. Nope, it's not gonna give me no switcheroonie chance.
So the live on your on YouTube, YouTube live.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube live on the thing, but I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone and I'm gonna put it up on this thing right here. But it's so many it's so many bullies, so many bullies. I'm trying to find a particular one. I was just watching, and I'm gonna pull it up on the thing. Here we go. 12-year-old, 12 right here. This the one. Wait a minute. Can I get it up on the phone? Let me open this up a little bit so I could just show the story real quick. And then I'm gonna pull it up on the TV. Can you see this right here? There we go. This is the result of bullying right here. This is a result of bullying. This is the most recent one. It's so many of them. You search 12-year-old bullying, you're gonna bring up a whole bunch of other stuff besides this young lady right here. But this story right here, it comes out of, let me see, she dies. It comes out of Atlanta. She's in Atlanta. I'm gonna just show on my phone. She's in Atlanta. Let me close this out right here. She's in Atlanta and she was bullied. It's Mason Creek Middle School. It was a fight off campus, an off campus fight. The police department is involved. They don't know what happened. So it kind of sounds like every time they talking about the police don't know what happened, to me, it's just me. Usually that means it's a affluent family with money and lawyers and attorneys. Cause when they do know what happened, it's families, from what I learned, is usually families that don't have those type of resources involved of where they can protect the child like that. What you think about that? That they don't know what happened situation with this young lady with the bullying.
It's embarrassing. Somebody family gonna be embarrassed or something, and we have to not keep that on wraps because it's like you said, an influent family, whatever it is, in Atlanta.
They being protected. You might have to come a little bit closer because Andre said the mic don't pick up good over there. Just
We can't hear
not
you.
not in the like probably like right there, but you're not in the view, so you gotta stay off camera though.
What, they can't hear my voice?
Yeah, your voice. Alex, I mean Andre said the voice was just horrible.
Yeah.
Wait, say something else again, cause I see the little things at the bottom.
Um.
Yeah, you need to come closer. It's just one little dot right there.
I don't think what I want. What's it called? I think bullying is. I think bullying is.
You gotta come closer.
Important.
Gotta come closer. Gotta get right there,
I don't know
so
what
your
I'm
voice
trying to
can pick
say.
up. Yeah, that's better. All right, say something now.
Let me go on YouTube and just watch it, see if you can hear what I'm saying.
Okay.
You on live?
Okay, that's what's up, then. That's what's up.
Let me see. Bullying is necessary though. You
You
gotta
think
have bullying.
bullying is necessary?
Yeah.
I mean,
Everybody's so sensitive. It's a sensitive world, and bullying is it, it gives a sense of identity, a true identity. Because at home, you just your kids' parents that don't do nothing wrong, or whatever, to the world.
mm-hmm.
But in the world, at school, you your own identity. You as a representation of your parents or whatever they taught you when you get to school. So that's who you really are. And some people they don't they aren't self-aware of the world.
Mm-hmm.
All you think the world is your mama house or your parents. You think the world is your parents because that's what you know. That's what you grew up to know, whatever. When you get in the world, that ain't the reality, man. Now you can sow oats of like um good faith and um morals and character at home. You can install it in them. But when they get out in the world, school for this example, you know, it's people out here that ain't doing the same thing as you, and that contaminates whatever you putting out in the world. Your
Mm-hmm.
kids, your kids is contaminated by the world. You know what I'm saying? So I think bullying is necessary because it gives you a sense of identity. Who are you when your parents not around?
Well, I think it is too. Let me do the story real quick, and then we can do it. Let me blow it to the TV.
I can hear you loud.
Can you hear yourself?
I'm gonna say something. I'm right here close to mine, but not that much.
Yeah, you gotta get a little closer. You probably have to get right there where that orange thing at the carry.
I can just talk louder.
Okay, there you go. There
Yeah,
you
see
go.
that'll work.
There you go.
Get the peep on. Nah, but
I'm gonna bring the story up though. I'm trying to get it up on the TV, but it's acting like it don't want to do it.
I'm trying to see if I can hear myself.
All right, you don't want to do it. I'm gonna just do it like.
Nah, this is my point though. I think
Uh-huh.
that, like I said, if you aren't, you can't be around your kids and watch them 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible. You know. So the best thing you can do is give them the real of what it is, and situations that they gonna see when they get into the world. Now you can kind of hide them from it or act like it don't exist, and then it be um once you actually go through it, you surprised. It's a shock. It's a shock.
With the bullying and everything.
Yeah.
See, all right, this is what I think about it. I agree with you. You do need some bullying. You do need some bullying. And a lot of times you do need to let the kids resolve the bullying among themselves. I think that, but also if the bullying, if you don't have your child prepped, like, hey, somebody is not gonna like you sometimes. That's the bottom line. People just don't like people any rhyme or reason. It doesn't matter why they don't like people. I've been in that situation a lot of times. It was, I was teased about my name, then it came into some other things, then it snowballed the other things to that and this, that, and the other thing, in which a lot of times I was taught not to say nothing and don't fight and let people say whatever they want to say, and it doesn't matter how bad it is. I'm in school just to learn, and the less you respond, the more they tease. The less you don't fight back, the more they tease. And then after you get to the point of where, hey, I can't handle it, I want to fight back. That's already, everybody already got you labeled as letting this stuff go. Bottom line. And so I think with the bullying situation is that if your child come home, the first day they're bullied, the first day they bullied, you gotta tell your child, hey, stand up for yourself. You gotta already teach them that, hey, I don't care who it is, you gotta stand up for your rights and yourself. And I'm not talking about the teacher take my phone, I'm mad, blah blah blah. I'm talking about stand up for yourselves in terms of my personal space. I'm here, and I'm gonna say, don't say this, I don't like that. I'm gonna, respect me and everything. Because when you don't do that, then they sit around and start, they start doing the herd mentality on you.
Yeah.
Everybody get you. And it's another thing I think is important too, is that when you have kids and you got family members, live by your family. Move to an area of where your child is not the only person at that school. Because a lot of times when you at certain schools, you dealing with people that you move to a new neighborhood, you dealing with people that been in this neighborhood like 10, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
You dealing with people that like got family like 5 or 6, 7 deep. You know, you dealing in situations that maybe the mama and the daddy know all the administrators at the school, especially in these small towns. I'm not sure about how small that was, whatever, or even with the neighborhoods. The neighborhood might be a I can't pronounce the word, but neighborhood might just be a little small situation where everybody know everybody around there and they have control. It's basically that with bullying, if you don't have your child prepared to take up for themselves, to fight for themselves, then that's the bottom line. Because it's kids. It's their kids. Everybody is a kid in this situation. There's no adults involved in this. You don't know what's happening in the kid world. Anything goes. Anything goes. But I agree with you. Bullying is necessary. It helps you build strong in character. But I do know with some school administrators, they'll sit in there and let the kids do whatever they want.
Yeah,
They
all
won't
of them.
say certain things to certain kids because they know their mama gonna come up to the school, the stronger mother, the parents, the grandmother. Oh, my kid, blah 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 blah, all that. They're not gonna
They don't want to deal
discipline
with that.
those. Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
gonna deal with that. They don't. The people that they let bully folks is usually the ones that have a parental type parents established, or they get in trouble so much that you can't even kick them out of school anymore because the parent gonna come up and do this and this and this and this.
Hmm.
But I mean, bullying is out of control. It is out of control. Too many kids is doing it. Too many kids are
I don't think it's
dying.
out of control though. I don't think it's out of control. I think bullying is the same bullying that been going on for this long time. It's just everybody is so sensitive to bullying and other stuff now, and you got people who kids who can't handle the bullying, so they kill themselves, right?
Yeah.
Or they what I'm saying, unalive themselves. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, unalive. Say unalive.
But you know, um, yeah, everything is so sensitive, and everybody got an opinion. When back then people didn't have opinions, you got bullied, and you have to either stand up or you gonna cry, and then you still gonna get bullied if you don't do nothing next time. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like that. Now here, like you said, yeah, everybody know everybody or whatever, and it boiled down to I know your parents, so I ain't gonna discipline you like I discipline somebody else who don't had a have a connection like that.
Yeah, let's say small
You know
towns,
what I'm
not,
saying?
yeah, small
And
areas.
yeah, that's just it's just how
Smaller
it goes.
areas, or
It's
if
the
you ain't, if
politics,
you're not
everything.
valuable, if you're not valuable thing at the school, got you're not playing sports, that's a big thing too.
Man, you create your value. If you go to school
Yeah.
every day, you don't even gonna be there. Nobody gonna, that's just what it is. If you're there to socialize, you'll be the most social person, but the dumbest person. You ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? Or you
Yeah,
just
you either about to be
be cool
smart,
with people.
academics. Yeah.
You make your own value. If you go there, you don't really want to be there in the first place, and you're not trying to do nothing. You're not trying to be like involved in with all the stuff that's there. Everything that's offered to you, you don't want to be involved in none of that. You ain't gonna be popular. If you're not funny, you gotta be funny. You gotta be funny. People like you because you funny. You athletic. You look good. If you ain't got one of them three in the
I agree with that.
Rolodex, if you ain't
Mm-hmm.
got one of them three in the Rolodex, then you gonna have a way harder time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, sports and
You can't be
academics and
that
all that other
kid
stuff.
walking around looking down at the ground as you walking
And
around
you
and
it's
everything.
it's easy pickings.
Yep.
It's easy pickings.
Yep.
And if one do it, they all gonna do it because it's like it's all immature. It's an immature society of kids
Mm-hmm.
that feel like, oh, this is my little bit of freedom from at home for the ones who got strict parents or whatever. I get to school, I got a little bit of freedom, or the ones who, what I'm saying, school is where I come to eat. I got breakfast, lunch. I got breakfast and lunch, and
Mm-hmm.
I can play a little bit, and I ain't got to be at home. You got those, and it's just like, yeah, it's the politics. Either you're on the cool, you with the cool section, or you with the ones that's not cool, and the ones that's not cool get picked on. And even the ones that is cool, they get picked on by the ones that's cool. It's levels and layers to the hierarchy.
Mm-hmm. Cause
You
I.
got some cool, some
Mm-hmm.
not that cool, and then you have the rich ones that I ain't really got to be cool. My people got money.
Mm-hmm.
You have that layer, and then you have the layer under that. Oh yeah, I bring some kind of value. I'm an athlete or a band or anything like that that can
Mm-hmm.
bring some type of recognition to the school. That's the layer under the rich ones, and then after that, everybody else just fill themselves in where they fit.
So I do now. You got me thinking. What is what the kids that
Money,
being bullied?
money.
Yeah.
The poor ones that come to school, they ain't got no they shoes, they dirty, they because they ain't got no money. That's
Mm-hmm.
where it boiled down to.
They money or.
Or if you in the all everybody rich, it's the social class.
Mm-hmm.
My parents is the school board superintendents. That class, we have our friend groups that we hang around out of school, and it's the same thing in schools. Like our parents just handed it down to us with the next generation of their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm the superintendent of so and so high or whatever, and both of my kids go there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and all of my friends that I went to school with, that I graduated with, or I'm around, or we cool, or we friends in whatever capacity, they have kids too, and my kids gonna hang with their kids. All
Mm-hmm.
rich, stay right there. The broke people, they not going to no type of functions with no superintendent, nothing that ain't if it ain't like school related. Anything
Mm-hmm.
outside of school, you would never see them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that go.
So are we kind of saying the kids that the bulliers, the ones that picking on people are the parents, is the people with the parents that's most involved in the school type situation?
That not all the time, not all the time, but yes, not all the time,
It
but
helps.
yes.
It
The
helps.
ones who have that level of diplomacy,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? They have a level of kind of like security. Like I can call a bomb threat in, and I probably won't get expelled. Anybody else, you got to hear, you
We gonna
gone.
find who the hell
You know what
they
I'm
did
saying?
it.
It's
Yeah.
that. It's like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but not all the time. You know, you gonna have the ones who like they broke, they poor or whatever. But I'm more intimidating, so I can intimidate my way through.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gotta be rich, and I ain't gotta be all the way poor. But whatever I want, I'm gonna be able to get it through intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you people get bullied because they scared, not because like, oh, he got money and I don't. You get
Mm-hmm.
bullied because I'm scared. I don't want to speak up for myself. You tell me,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm a piece of nothing, you worthless, blah blah blah. You do this and that, and I won't say nothing because I'm scared of you. I don't want you to beat me up.
Okay, let's. What you saying that means that you got this group of kids that get bullied, and then you, what do you call the group of kids that's fight, that's bringing the energy with the bullies? What you think that
What
is?
you think?
That's like I'm coming to school. You saying some stuff about me. Hey, I'm a return your energy right then and there, and it turns into something else. It's not even a bully. I guess
Those
that
don't
wouldn't even
get
be no
bullied
bully
long.
situation.
Those don't get bullied long.
That's not even. So you
That's
got to
not.
return the energy if you don't
That's
want to get
that's
bullied.
that's one of those situations where, like I said, they don't get bullied long. They might
Mm-hmm.
get bullied on the first day,
Mm-hmm.
first 2 days, or first week. But once you figure out, oh yeah, he ain't going for that bully stuff. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't finna be picking with the same person every day. You know they ready to stick up for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You pick on the ones who don't, who you can do this the whole year round, and you ain't gonna have no problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. They might go and tell on you, but they telling is telling. It don't really get to you. Don't really ain't really much we can do if it ain't like no hardcore evidence. I didn't really beat you up, and you can see it. Everybody see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like
So,
that.
like, so what if you don't want your kid? Let's just say it's a parent watching us and everything. Is a parent watching us, and they like, hey, I don't want my kid to get bullied anymore. And I mean, I have a way I would say suggest to handle it. I'm gonna say the way I think to handle it, and you can say what your perspective
Yeah.
of how to handle it. But I think if it's a parent that don't want their kid to get bullied anymore, is basically number one, they're gonna have to fit in. They're gonna have to fit in. If you don't want your kid to get bullied, you're gonna have to either make them like get with the program with the other kids, become that mold, just keep up with the trends and the styles, and tell them not to say certain things and act a certain way to fit in. Because I remember when I was in middle school, that what my teacher told. That's what the counselor told me.
Fit in.
Yeah, fit in. We talking about in the 80s. They told me in order for me to not to be bullied by the other kids, the counselor told me I need to try to fit in and listen to what they complaints is about me.
Well, did that work?
That actually, you know what? I was so young and confused about it, and I don't, how you gonna know we talking about 12 and 13-year-old kid, 11, 12, 13. What the fuck I don't want to cuss, but what do fit in really mean for somebody that age?
I was gonna say
I'm
that.
going through puberty. I don't even know what I'm going. I don't even know how I'm fitting in into this
Yep.
my family.
Yep.
Less than only some group of people that I go meet like 8 hours a day every day. Go to school 6 hours.
But really, if you think about it, if you think about it, you probably around them kids more than you're around your family
Mm-hmm.
at that age.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day, you can't find a way to fit in.
I mean, you might be sitting in a classroom, you quiet, you learning, and then people talking about these trends and all this. I forgot gazelle glasses, lotto shoes. I remember it was lotto shoes, gazelle glasses, all that. I was feeling like in order for me to truly feel like, hey, I'm gonna fit in. I had to be around people that's like, hey, I'm into these fashion trends. You need to wear this. Don't wear that. Here, this is how you do this. Don't do this. You got to be around that. So you can't be in no situation. You come home, we go to church. You read the Bible, you study. All that. You can't. And plus, it wasn't no internet when I was a kid.
Right.
It wasn't no internet involved. So it's like, is these somebody come? Okay. Yeah, so it's like these situation of how would you fit in if you don't know what fit in mean? How do you you coming from everybody's family is different and unique. So but if you want to try to make your kid fit in, I would say, if you feel like bullying and that's the situation, the awkwardness and everything, I would be like, hey, maybe go to the fit in route. And then the other thing too, what ended up working for me, I had to be comfortable in my own skin because fitting in was not my thing because I don't have a sense of style. I don't all the stuff that other people do. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. I'm a little down to earth, earthy type person and all that type stuff like that. So, sometimes you just have to try to make your kid. I know I signed out of everything. I got to get this one. All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna have to end this right here. Yeah. I thought I had signed out of everything.
Don't sign up for that money.